We've had some stuff happen here. I see shadows in my home, and this used to be a cotton field.
Yes.
But actually, when I first moved to Hutto, when I lived over in Johnson's Cove, this was a cotton field.
Yes, and there's a lot of talk about that around here.
And there's, about, the Indians.
Seeing apparitions.
Seeing apparitions. And every once in a while, I'll be sitting in the man cave here, and my door will be open out to the living room, and I'll see it. But I think it's Vicky or somebody home.
Yeah.
And they walk by.
Yeah.
What is this?
Tequila. Straight on the rocks.
Don Julio.
No, we had something like that happen at Corey's house. We were, this was... No, one second.
Okay, so there with that story. Sorry about that, guys. Something got stolen, so he had to chase after him. Oh, he's coming back. Okay.
He's coming back.
Huh?
You're just being stupid. No, I was using stuff from the show. No, yeah.
You all right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, he couldn't get into it anyway. No, it was when I was living out at Corey's. This was like right after Alex moved out. We were sitting there. We were watching a movie. We were watching Paranormal Activity. So we went through both of those movies. And by the end, we had the surround sound up and everything, so it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and we just finished the second one, and apparently we woke up his neighbors. So his neighbors come outside. One of the guys, he was in a wheelchair and stuff, and they're right outside the window, and they're like, "Hey!" and we freak out because we've been watching the movie, so we're already creeped out. We run into his room, and I go and I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna go out there and check real quick." So we're going out there. And stuff so I'm walking out to the front door, open up the door, nobody's there. It's not windy. There, nothing. I open the door up all the way, and the way the door to the front of the house is situated, it's right next to the garage, so there's no wind that could touch the door really. So I go and I open the doors all the way open, and I walk out, and I'm looking around to see his neighbors so I can apologize, be like, "Hey, sorry, we had the windows open, we were watching a movie, and we didn't realize it was 4 in the morning." And I'm like, okay, they went back inside, and I turn around to go back inside, and his front door just slammed shut and locked itself. And I'm rattling the door, and I'm freaking out because we just got done watching 2 scary movies, and it's freaky when you have a dude in a wheelchair right outside your window yelling at you to turn the volume down. So I'm freaking out. I end up running around the back of the house to go inside, and and Corey's like, "Well, what are you doing coming through the back door? What happened?" And I was like, "The front door closed and it's locked." He's like, "It's not locked. We didn't have the door locked because we had it while we were watching the movie. We also had the front door open because it was ratherly pleasant outside. It was in the 60s or something." And we go back to check the front door, and it's bolted. And I was just like.
Yeah, that was Alex and those guys.
No. Me. Alex did not live there. It was just me and Corey. Nobody else was home. And the front door
was Corey.
No, it wasn't. He was in his... Because I could hear through... Because the door... There was... He would have... Because I saw him when I went outside. Because I can see straight into his bedroom. And he was poking his head out from his room because his neighbors give us the creeps because the dude's in a wheelchair and stuff like that. but no, yeah, the door slammed shut on its own, and actually did it twice. We went out there again, and it didn't lock, but it slammed on its own accord. That's my ghost story.
You know what? I would love to hear though. Can people actually call in? Or is it just...
Sure, they can call in. 1-866-225-5401.
I'd love for people to call in and tell us their stories. Sure. And, if they have any questions or just want to, get it out there. Sorry, the dog keeps falling. But, what about you, Mark? Do you have... Or Mike, sorry. Mark.
Well, like I said, we just see shadows here in the house. And
that's really interesting.
Things will move, and it's nothing.
Did you move into this house when it was new?
I'm the only person who's ever...
So you're the only owner? No. So that nobody's died here then?
Nope. No.
And have you ever felt like you have been followed home by something?
No, I mean, it's not something that happens all the time. It's like I'll walk out and I'll see something out of the corner of my eye type thing. So it's not the apparition like I saw at the Georgetown.
Those are called the shadow people.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's not like the apparition I saw at Georgetown. Or the ectoplasm that was hitting me when I was a police officer on that call. Mm-hmm. You know, it's nothing is nothing like that.
Yeah. And, you know, they say, I mean, with shadow people, it could be anything. You know, like this was a cotton field, and this was, you know, I'm sure there were a lot of slaves.
Yep, slaves back in the day.
Yeah. So with shadow people, they
hell, this oak out back here might have been a hanging tree for all I know.
Well, they might come to kick your ass.
You know, local town marshal.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw a picture of the Hutto police car in the 80s that they had.
Oh, really?
And the chief at the time, it was a chief and 2 officers, all the way up to like the late 90s. And it was a Dodge Diplomat.
Oh, my.
And there was a siren attached to the front bumper. And like a red turley light that they stuck on the top.
Right in the middle.
Right on the middle that they stuck on the top.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Wow.
Didn't say Hutto Police.
Just plain Jane. You know what?
Plain Jane.
My neighborhood's been a little, what do you want to call it? The other morning, I woke up, and there was a cop sitting out front of my house. So, of course, I texted Johnny right away, and I said, are one of us wanted?
Yeah.
He's like, what are you talking about? It was Tuesday morning. Well, they went, you know, and they sat, all of them, for some reason, like to park in front of my house. Why, I don't know. But it was for the people across the street, directly across the street from me. Well, then today, I pull up, there's a constable. And Johnny was getting ready to leave for work this morning when I pulled up. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, I have no idea. He's like trying to get in the car and go. So he gets in the car and I'm talking to him. I'm standing there talking to him. Constable pulls up in our driveway and he waves. He's like, sorry. You know, he was just trying to turn around. And Johnny's like, what the hell? So then tonight I come home from the school. I didn't get home till like 8 o'clock. There's another cop. I don't know if they're trying to serve paper. I don't know what they're doing.
Huh.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, I've got 3 houses on your block that I inspect.
Oh, really?
And I see them down there all the time. I actually got stopped by one the other day.
Well, okay, here's the thing. The cops that were there.
That looks shady. I got a white van with tinted windows.
Yeah, he's got the kidnapping van.
I got free candy on the back.
The house that's directly across from me, the guy that lives there was actually talking to the cop Tuesday. But then the constable and this other cop were in, you know, that 2-story across from me?
Yeah.
Them. The ones that their brother-in-law stole Johnny's phone or whatever at one point. You knew about that, right?
I think you told me about that. It's been a while.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry. I'm really dull for the witching hour tonight. I apologize, everybody. Really.
That's all right. You got till next week.
Yes, I will be.
Next week we have StopMasturbation.org on, and I am just...
Are they going to be on or here?
I cannot tell you how excited I am.
Are they going to be on or here?
Team Lonnie back on the show, because they are... they're going to be through Skype.
Okay.
They're out of Arizona, actually, in their compound.
Okay.
Their anti-masturbation compound, where they bring in, young wayward people who have fallen into the self-rape culture.
I cannot wait for this. I am. You know what? You need to text me and remind me to get more headphones because I am not missing this.
Oh God, they're fantastic. They've been on the show before, and it was a great show.
I know I'm not missing this.
It was a great show.
So what I'll do? I mean, you know, we have some exciting stuff going on.
Yeah, and then
cool.
The week after that, we have the first anti-gun people ever to agree to come on the show, and I'm really excited about it.
That's going to be interesting.
They're going to come on, and I'm going to interview them.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm going to give them their time. I'm going to let them say their piece, and because that's what I do here.
Yes.
This is not like we'll talk about it when we get back. We got to take the last break of the night. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Eat24.com. go to the iStore, the iApp Store. You could download the app for your Android or your iPhone. Put in your